bet he's getting paid more to spray this morning than I am. Let's see if I can get him coming up. I hear him. He's behind the trees. There he goes. I wonder if I could spray yards with gloves. Let's get that pilot's license and all.
What's going on, guys? It's Master Horticulturalist and YouTube superstar Paul Outlaw here. I got like 15 subscribers. You can't mess with me. It's exciting for the people at home, I'm sure. Nobody watches this crap anyway. Okay, I've done a bunch of videos on our fungicides for these fescue yards. Today I got 2 yards left to finish up for my August round of fungicides. I've been trying to hit them by the middle of the month, and I kind of got a little behind on a couple of them, but they're fine. So I have modified over the summer, the course of the summer, what we've been doing for fungicides. When we started the summer, I was going with the old way from NC State, you know, alternating your group 3 and your group 11, which would be 1 month you'd spray out something like propiconazole, tebuconazole, something like that with your group 3, and then go with your group 11, which generally uses oxystrobin, and just alternate them every month to prevent resistance. But Matt Martin came up with a good one, and which makes plenty of sense, and research backs it up, that we could make our own Headway. Headway's a product that is a combination of azoxystrobin and propiconazole. But so what we do to make that is you get your high active propiconazole and azoxystrobin and mix them together at half rate, which half rate on those is 16 ounces of those a piece. So what I also have kind of modified into using is I go with my System VT, which is a potassium fertilizer. It's a 0010 with micronutrients, and it is potassium hydroxide. I use this Humic Supreme and my Promote Surfactant. All 3 of these I get from an agricultural place called Maharan. These type of products don't have to have a turf label, which actually they do, but you can get stuff like this at an agricultural place and save you money. Your fungicides, you're going to have to make sure you got a turf label on them, so you may have to go to the turf store to get them. But the Promote is a fungicide specific, well, I use it for everything, but it says on the label it's the greatest fungicide surfactant on planet Earth. It doesn't actually say that, but it says it's a good one. So I use the Promote, and the Promote goes in real light. On my 1 acre load, I only use about 4 ounces of this. This is Humic Supreme. It's a 12% humic acid. I have started putting this in my tank mix on my fungicide applications, and it seems to really help out. Boy, everybody's cranking up mowing, boy. But you can hear them, can't you? But I like to use this, and I'll just generally about 64 ounces of this, and the System VT a pint per acre usually. But anyway, that's the end of the summer that I finally settled on fungicide applications. I finished off round 3 with putting the humic acid in, and that was the modification I made. I think that's going to be what I'm going to do from here on out to all my fungicide applications. Okay, here we are at one of these other fescue yards. This might be the last fungicide app on fescue for the 2018 season for me. That's pretty exciting. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what September holds. It's not unusual to have to go into September and do an app though, because of the way the weather is. But anyway, I got the same concoction we talked about mixed up in the PPC Total Turf 5000 Deluxe Boom Sprayer. Getting ready to roll out on it. All right, stay tuned. fescue is in. This is what we're going with, the top choice. Blue tag. Is it showing up? Anyway, I got Caesar, Raptor 3, and Screamer LS. I'm pondering in the PPC Total Turf Mobile on-site command unit here when to start seeding my fescue. Seeds here. Last couple of days the weather's been here. It's been cool at night and pretty mild in the daytime, but it's gonna get hot again, I feel like. I think I'm gonna hold off at least 2 more weeks before I start considering. That'll put us into mid-September. I've never started much earlier than that. I have 1 yard though that's irrigated and it's kind of blown up. Maybe I'll see one next week. Still pondering. Okay, this is supposed to be Bermuda. There's right much Bermuda in it. I've done a couple things to this yard this year, but got a lot of crabgrass and stuff like that. I'm going out now with a pre-emergent and Celsius. So we can do this right about 1 acre of Bermuda here. Okay, big fun, big fun, big fun. Punch. Okay, we can go back to work now. Okay, this is the part about mowing with the walker that sucks. That's the part that's good. This is the part that sucks. Let me see if I can somehow do this. Well, I'll do this part. Hang on, take these big bags and I can hook them on the back like that. Put the hopper up. It'll fill up. I'm gonna put the bag across the back of it and dump it. I can't do it one hand, but this place usually takes 4 to 5 hopper loads per week. Okay, this is one of these little townhouse community things that I spray. I don't do but about, I think he wants me down for about 4 to 5 treatments on this place a year. It's Centipede. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pre-emergent on it today, but I think I've fertilized it once. We've done a humic acid and speed zone southern application on it pretty early in the spring. I still see a little Lesbodiza mixed in with the Centipede. I'll call him and see if he wants to spring for a little extra, and I can put some change up in this pre-emergent. All right, gotta get to work. Okay, I got the pre-emergent and the, I went ahead and put the change up in the mix for that little community of duplexes there. And I went back and looked at my book to see what I had done there, because the grass looked pretty good, except for where they've been parking their trash cans on it and stuff and killing it. But that was Centipede, and I came in about the last week of May and sprayed that with Speed Zone Southern with a 1/4 ounce of methylfuron methyl. I must have been going after that one. Hey-ya! But it's pretty clean there, except for that little bit of Lesbodiza. And also in that application, I put the Greene County fertilizer root growth stimulant in it at about 1 gallon per acre. And I fertilized it in late June with 15-0-15 with 4% iron, and that was about a 50% XCU mix. So it had a lot of slow release in it. Oh, another thing. It's been about a week since I think I put my last video out on Monday. I put a little tidbit in there for you guys, a little nugget. I didn't make a big deal about it because I wanted to see if anybody caught it or said anything about it. But when I'm on the front porch in my last video, I think it was called Closing the Bermuda Grass Gap or something like that. But when I'm on the front porch, I've got some little pieces of grass I pulled out of the yard on the table. But I had a fresh Bermuda grass runner I pulled out. And with all this hype about RGS and people talking about, well, does RGS work? Well, John Perry says RGS works. Matt Martin says RGS works. Pete and the lawn care nut selling RGS say it works. Then some people say RGS don't work. But I pulled that Bermuda grass runner out, and RGS is root growth stimulant. And if you noticed on that piece of Bermuda grass, every single node had roots popping out of it. It don't usually look like that. So the RGS is going to work in that. And I was kind of waiting to just throw that one out there and not make a big deal about it and see if anybody caught it or the comments started coming in. But nobody did. But anyway, go back and watch that one and look at that little piece of Bermuda grass on the front porch and look at the roots coming out of it. There's some proof. RGS at work. Root growth stimulant. Stimulating roots. All right, on to the next job. Sorry about the rain. Even though we're not considering overseeding these fescue yards right now, I am going ahead and starting to get pretty aggressive with my spot treatments. My little hand cam back there. Right now I'm walking around looking for any crabgrass or anything. I know crabgrass will be gone soon enough, but when I do my overseed, thick patch of crabgrass kind of gets in the way of the seed coming up because it's blanket in the ground. I haven't really found much here yet. What is that? I think it's a gray beard here. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, looking for crabgrass. There, I found some along the edge of the road behind the fence over there. But we'll spot treat stuff like that out, and I've got my other mixture for my sedges going around looking for them, taking them out. So starting that process now to get things cleared out and out of the way for my new seedlings. Oh well, it's already cooling off a little bit this evening. I think it got up to about 85, but it feels cooler now. So tonight might be a good fire pit night. So you people whose phone number I got, you better watch out for some late night text pictures from the fire pit. I think I'll try to refrain from that. I'll spare you. But anyway, that's that. On to the next thing. Okay guys, I appreciate y'all going around with me today. I had some fun. I don't know if y'all picked up anything out of it or not. I don't always have any pearls of wisdom, that's for sure. But we've picked up a lot of new subscribers lately. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, give me any comments you got. And thanks again. I don't know why you watch this stuff, but I have fun doing it. I'm glad you're checking it out. Until next time, guys, appreciate it.